you to launch day music because I haven't heard it for so long. I'm back. I'm here for the next few days. Hello, everybody. If you don't know who I am, I'm Becky. And I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here tomorrow because we've got a sewing day tomorrow. Lots of new things to show you on the sewing day. And I'm going to be here on Friday as well with a special guest on Friday. But today I have a very special guest, and that is Debbie Robinson. Yay! Hello, Debbie.
Oh, God, I am excited. I was doing more than a jig. I'm like, come on, guys, come on. I'm really excited about this one. And genuinely excited because nesting dies, big tick. Decorative nesting dies, big tick. Also, versatility from a crafting point of view, massive, great, big tick. Do you know if you can get verified with a blue tick?
Yeah.
These would be verified because they're absolutely stellar dies. Ones that you're going to absolutely love. You may have already seen a sneaky peek, some of you eagle-eyed ones on the HSN sneaky peek, but this is the opportunity to get hold of them first anywhere, because we've got the exclusive.
Nice.
We here at Crafters TV shout it out to your friends, get on the phones, tell them this is where you can get hold of them. But there are brilliant decorative nesting dies, and I absolutely love them. I've had the time of my life. Becky, I'll tell you, I didn't go to bed till extremely late, but I just had the time of my life playing with them. I couldn't stop. I really do love these dies, and I know you're going to love them too. Can I show you? Can I just go in straight in and show you?
Oh,
I'm going to go in with the first one. Marie, Black and White Concept Queen, showing these off to perfection because these are absolutely phenomenal.
Oh,
I love the star. I love the way and the elements that you've got enable you to cut in, cut out, have stitch designs, have star designs, clearly, and then very useful nesting dies that sit in with each other too. So this is the kind of thing you can be creating. We've got different styles, so we've got hexagons. Now, don't just think of card making, think of things like gorgeous gift bags. These are in black and white for a reason, to give you a really strong indication of how you can use these dies when you get them home. And I absolutely love them. So we've got the hexagons, the love hearts, the stars. We've got the oval. Oh my God, and the oval I really do love because you can play with it in so many different ways. We've also got... I call it the squoval. It's been put on a lovely little... Well, do you know when you go to your nail techniques and you get the square or the oval or the in-between? It's the in-between because it is a square, but it's got a softened round edge. But look what Marie's done with it, twisted it, it looks completely different. Look at the gorgeous designs, they're all so clever. And then the other one in there is those beautiful circle ones with the lovely star design as well. But lots and lots of different variations in how you're going to be able to use these. Think of LED lights in there, a lovely little light up box. Oh, Becky, when I say I'm in love, and you know me, I practically love absolutely everything we bring out here at Crafters Companion. But these are one of my firm favourites because they take everything from a crafting point of view. They nest within each other. They give you the decoration part and then the versatility, which is why I can't wait to get started. I promise I'm going to shut up now and I'm going to take these over to Becky to show you in greater detail as well.
They really are a gorgeous set of dies, and I haven't seen these before. I hadn't seen them before. Debbie was using them last night, and they are absolutely beautiful. There's so many different shapes and so many different types you can have there. Thanks very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. So in this big showstopper that we've got here, you've got the sets of dies in here. So you've got 6 sets of dies in here, but also we're giving you some low-tack tape, some acetate, you've got some multi-purpose cards, you've also got some black card, you've got some, I can't sing the song again.
No, you don't sing it, do you, anymore?
No, because I'd have to sing it on my own because no one else sings it. And you've also got some sequins in there, representing, not only are you getting all those dies, and remember, you're not just getting one die, you're getting multiple dies because they're all nesting. That is a fantastic value. £65 or $85 is the normal price. The platinum price is £52 or $68 for all of those different kind of shapes in there. If I grab one, just to show you on the back, you can see all of these little nesting dies that you're getting in here, all different types of sort of intricacy that you're getting in there, making it really well worth your while. nesting dies are always something that we use again and again, but having these with these really sort of unusual kind of patterns, and each one's slightly different. So this one you've got almost like a leaf effect, whereas the oval one's got butterflies in it, means that you're going to be able to use these for so many different things. And getting all of these, so 7 dies in total in this one, all of those 6 sets, you've got multiple dies within them, so they are really good value. And together with this Showstopper, I mean, you know, you've just got to go for it, basically, is the long and the short of it. So a few hellos, and hello to everybody, because I haven't seen you for so long, and it's lovely to be back. Lynn Harvey says, hi Becky, Debbie and the amazing CTV team and the wonderful social media superstar and everyone. Hope you're all well and enjoying your day. I think we are. Linda says good morning. Christine Mahoney says good morning, afternoon everyone. Oh, I love me a launch day. Doesn't everybody love a launch day? Kim says good morning from Texas. Christina says good afternoon or looking forward to today's show. About to start baking a cake for my daughter's 18th birthday. Ooh, what kind of cake is it? You know I like the cake. Always like to know what people are making cake-wise. Stephanie says, good morning, Debbie and Becky and the CTV crew. Good morning, crafty friends from Wisconsin. Sarah Brown is here. Hello, my favourite people. That's all of you. And welcome back, Becky. Have missed you. Hope you had a lovely break and sending hugs to all at CTV, Debbie and my crafty friend, Love from Melbourne, Australia. Stephanie says, so excited for the nesting dies. They are. Just pop them in your basket. They are going to be well worth their weight in gold, I would say. Zoe Carver says, afternoon from a drizzly West Sussex. Carolyn says, good morning from Florida. So great to see you again, Becky. You've got me for the rest of the week. And Sandra Dunder says, good morning, Becky, Debbie, CTV crew, social media superstar, and all my crafty chatty chums. Order in for the new die set. Now, not only do you get this as like the Showstopper, but we've also got a special little deal for you because you also get these. Now, these are, if I just show you this one, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Somebody in the studio, it's their favourite set of dies. So these are all the mini dies. Well, not all the mini dies, they're a selection of the mini dies. So first one you've got with love, then you've got all the numbers. And these are teeny, teeny, tiny dies. If I open this up to show you, no, I can't, because they're not in there.
I haven't got them, I promise. I promise I haven't got them.
We've got a set of sort of party ones. We've got Special Friend, another one of Debbie's favourites. We've got all the letters. Again, I can show you those. Look at that. Look, teeny tiny, really, really useful. Ones for babies. We've got Happy Birthday. We've got Best Wishes. We've got Just for You. And we've also got Congratulations. So if you add the bundle, the Showstopper bundle, and you'll get the mini dies, and add the mini dies, you'll get these for half price. So that's well worth doing. If you haven't already got those, you will see how often we use them, so it's definitely worth you taking advantage of that and popping them in the basket if you're going to be getting the Showstopper. Right, Debbie.
They are amazing. I'm not, so a little girl, I'm going to own up. We get asked for ideas of what we would like to see within like new launches and shows now, and I put those down.
Did you? What more?
I did, because I thought these are great to have, but we need something. So I put sentiments, whether they be stamps or dies. Can we have some sentiments to match? Yeah. And this is what I've done. Absolutely. And I think she's gone with, because I talk about these dies all the time.
Should we not rename them?
They're a useful set of dies. They should be called Debbie's Sentiments, because I'm going to tell you now, use them regularly, as you will all know when you see some of my makes. Right. I'm just going to get straight in. Yeah. We're going to go with the decorative nesting circle dies. I've laid them all out in front so that you can see each one of them, because unfortunately we don't have any boards with us today. However, that is not a problem, because I'm going to show you every single one of them. Now, the nesting dies that cut out are this one, and this one. These add decoration parts. Now, this is what cuts into your cardstock only. However, when you pop it into there, you can create a full cutout piece with that lovely decorative nested element. And if you want to come, and this is why we've talked about why we've put it into the Showstopper deal. Yeah. If you want to create an aperture, that would create a beautiful circle with a lovely star cut out design, and then an aperture cut out on itself. So you could put your acetate behind the back, and then your sequins in there as well. Don't even ask me where I was going there. And the foam on the roll as well, because you could put that into there.
You said it.
No.
We don't sing, okay.
Thank you. Bless her. She got so excited because she has been away for a while, so she got a little bit excited. Now, when you're back with Ben, you can do it. We'll let you off.
Oh, okay. No, I don't think anyone wants to sing it anymore.
Bless you. Now, when you take out that, so that's one way that you can use it. But then you've got all of these. Now, this is another one that cuts in a beautiful dotty design. This one then cuts out another star design. And then you can put in another little bit of a dotty design. And then if you wanted, you could cut out a little teeny weeny aperture and create that. So, do you know what I said about versatility? Oh my God. Just with separation of all these is, yes, they nest. Yes, they die cut. Yes, they've got decorative elements. But oh my God, you as a crafter will get so much use out of these. And I can't wait to show you. So I've got some watercolour cardstock because I'm going to do a little bit of an inky background. But we're going to go straight in there. And I'm going to use, first of all, as a decorative element. So I'm going to have, let's have a little play. Let's put these down, and you're probably thinking, where are you going with these, Debbie? But bear with me. Bear
so many options
with me.
with
There
these
are
sets,
so many options, Becky. So I'm going to put those into there, and then I've offset it off the card as well, because I want to go in with a little bit of a design. So I'm going to pop those into there. And we're going to run it through our die cutting machine. Bearing in mind, I've not used the nested bits yet. We're going to come back to those in a bit. But I want to create a little bit of a funky background. And I talk about these being a one-stop shop card. They are. And then if you've gone for the bonus buy, you've got all your sentiments in there and some decorative and personalisation, which is another reason why I asked, because you can personalise these. So everything you've got there, from the showstopper to the bonus buy, because we've given you things there to create your shaker cards, card bases, your black pieces in there, because you know, we all love a bit of black matte cardstock. But it's a really well thought out collection. Also shaker elements, because all of those are tiny little stars that you're going to take off. I'm going to keep those there because I'm going to carry on continuing to create a little bit of a cute background.
Oh, that looks lovely. I like that idea of offsetting it.
Doesn't that look beautiful?
Yeah.
I'm going to just pop that there so you can see that beautiful design in each one of those stars, and the dotty and the stars and the dotty. That's one configuration. But what about just using, let's go a bit random. Let's pop a little bit of tape onto there. I think I'm definitely going to do that again because I really do like that. But perhaps just use 2 this time rather than all of them. And this is what I want to get across to you with these dies. And this is just a background piece I'm doing, Becky. Just a background piece. So honestly, when I said I get excited, you can tell when I get so excited and all these noises come out of my mouth, and I don't mean them to, but it's because I can see the potential that I know you are going to as well. You know, oh, seriously, love them. Absolutely love them. I'm hoping you guys are loving them too, because they really are such a useful set. I bet Craig is kicking himself. He loves a decorative nesting die. He loves nesting dies, full stop. But yeah, I got them. Not being smug, I got them. I love Lily, got the craft along with them. And she did a lovely project with them, with the craft along too. So you haven't seen it yet, but you will be doing soon, because as you know now, we're doing some craft along projects and Second Chance Sundays at the weekends for you guys. They're not live, but they are there for you to participate in, and still come into work, can't you? Because we still have that option there, don't we?
We do, yeah.
Absolutely. So let's just peel that off, and I'm
really
taking.
Like that.
You really like? Do you like it?
I really like.
It's coming
I think
together.
that looks really good.
Yeah, coming together. And this is the thing. And this is before we've even started going down the nest, the nested elements to it. So you could continue. I'll keep it there because I have got one pre-done earlier, a Blue Peter style. However, I did say that we've now got all of this beautiful nested dies. So we'll cut out let's grab a little bit of. I know it's one of my mats and layers, but I'm going to make sure I can be a bit frugal with this. So I'm going to cut out a large pink, and I've got a bit of yellow, so I'm going to cut out a yellow one as well. In fact, actually, keep that there. I'll do a pink one to start with. I think I'll be able to get away with that because when I stick that on there, I'm twittering to myself, Becky, again, because I'm going to be using that as a matte layer, but I can get some more out of it by Not with that star on, you can't, Debbie, get that star off. There we go. I think I can be a bit frugal with my cardstock without using all of Tracy's, because it's Tracy's cardstock. I have brought it back.
Did you say you stolen Tracy's?
I did steal it last night. However, I have brought it back, so she'll never know it was stolen.
No, she's listening now because she's just outside.
Is she outside?
Yeah.
Did she hear me? Has she got her earphones in?
Have
If
you
she's got her
seen her
earphones in,
face?
she'll have heard me. I
my
did bring it
goodness.
back, but there may be a sheet or two missing from it. Yes, I know. I can hear her now. She'll be like, what's going on? I'm surprised she hasn't put her head back. Perhaps she's having a dinner.
Yeah,
I want to hope so, yes. So I'm going to keep that there. And then, of course, this is when you can, again, let's create another little panel to go on the top. So this is what I'm saying about all of this. And I'm just going to show you a few ways, just little different ways that you can be using these. Oh, definitely going to have that stitch design back in. Hang on a minute. Let's put that down. Oh, I love these. Seriously love them.
I'm just amazed, standing here, and I can see the backs of them, I'm just amazed by how many different designs are in each one.
Yeah.
And they are, you know, I could see use in every single one.
Every single piece. And, you know, you could even offset it. You know, like you just saw that slip there?
Yeah.
You could offset it and have that lovely... Honestly, just think outside the box with these. Think of all the very useful ways you, as a crafter, are going to get the use out of the... I promise you, you will get so much use out of them. Seriously, they're fabulous dies. They tick all the boxes for me with decorative features, with the nesting element. I'm just trying to find my scissors. We'll just put them down because I'm getting too excited and I'm forgetting what I'm doing. But yeah, seriously, these are so fun to use. And again, I'm going to cut another, and this is where your nesting part will come in, because they're going to sit in on top of each one. Now I'm going to show you today some of my takes and some of the different styles of cards that you can be using them with, different papers and things like that. Boxes, I've got a box planned, double Z fold card planned. I forgot what else I've got down there, I'm trying to look. Oh, an easel card with and it looks so cool because there's so many ways that you can use these.
Yeah.
And it gets me really excited. You'll hear me talk about it a lot. They're not a one-trick pony. I must sound like a broken record because she's on about that one-trick pony again, that Debbie.
Well, it's important.
But
you want to buy, unless you're going to buy something for pennies, it's got to do multiple jobs to make it worth its while, hasn't it?
It has. And honestly, this is why I get really excited as the crafter using things that create multiple ways that you can use them. And even the waste, Becky. That waste, you're not going to waste. There's shaker elements in every single one of those. They're embellishments that you can put back in. You could paper piece all of those white back into the black if you wanted. I could then put one of those white ones in and then alternate the white. Where's my sticky pencil? Hang on a minute. Let me grab my sticky pencil, Becky. I have...
A sticky pencil?
Oh, I've got a sticky pencil.
What's a sticky pencil? Is that
You've
just a
never
pencil
seen
you
a sticky
spill glue
pencil?
on?
I think someone's pinched my sticky pencil. Becky, what's
Who's
going on?
got Debbie's sticky pencil?
Who swiped it? Somebody swiped it. I'll have to bring on my little old faithful art, the one that looks like it's seen better days. Sticks too. Someone's pinched me brand new sticky pencil. I mean, I cannot believe that. But I could alternate those white ones, and just bear with me for a second. You could alternate them, or you could just scatter them around and really just give it another little look as well, of course. That's not what I'm doing, so we're not going to veer off from what I'm doing. But... And then they nest within each other as well. So we could nest those two colours. Pop your foam pads on the back and nest within them. Look at how lovely that looks straight away. Now, I'm going to bring this back in because I've already as you do, you get the gist, you get the idea. Shall we do a little bit of an inky background?
Oh, yes, please.
Go on, let's do a little bit of an inky background. I have got one here, but with a bit more detail, but I'm just going to show you. Grab one of your, I've got two duet ink pads here actually, lemon meringue, rosy apple. I'm just going to pop a little squidgy onto the mat.
So earlier on, you were talking about the ink pads before we came to air, and I thought you were just talking about ink pads that had delicious sounding names. Not about which one was yellow. So I was like, I was like, is there not a Raspberry Ripple one? Yeah, I was just thinking about the flavours of the ink pads. I did keep saying rosy apple.
Is that what I kept saying? Did I confuse you all? I'm ever so sorry.
I wasn't really listening.
Was you not listening again?
No,
Becky.
not really. I was just sort of away with the fairies, and I was thinking about food as I do, and I just heard rosy apple, lemon meringue, and I was just like, oh, what other delicious flavours have we got? They all do sound yummy, don't they?
Oh dear, you do make me laugh, you do. But
cry.
yeah, just a couple of ink pads onto a craft mat and then dry them off, and you create this lovely sunny glow feel, but a really nice ink. I mean, you may have already got some papers that you could do this into. You could create your own inky background, sparkle pens. Yeah. There's all sorts of different mediums that you could create to create this lovely background piece. I'm going to save this one because I have got one at the side of me as well, but I'm going to save this for something else. But just to give you a quick indication of how you could be using them with other things that you have in your crafty stash to create some really simple backgrounds in a jiff.
Yeah.
Literally. Now then, what did I do with that wipe? There you are. Let me just wipe all that up. So again, really lovely background. And then you can start sitting your nesting dies on. Now, I did have a little play with the what? Where's my cloth got? Do you know? Becky, this is because I'm super excited and I'm forgetting where I'm putting things. So the one that I did, and I did this last night while we were talking, is got this 3-part in, but then the little stitch designs. Now, when you pop a bit of colour behind the back of it, it just gives it that instant lift. So I'm going to just add my dotted tape pen around all of those intricate areas. And then I'm going to use my straight pen or my tape pen or glues, whichever one you want to do, around the non-decorative elements. I'm dying to see what people are saying about these. Are they excited about them, Becky? Are they giddy for these to arrive?
There's a lot of excitement for them.
Fabulous.
Lots of people saying that they've been putting them into their baskets. Karen says, really, really like them all, but I'm definitely purchasing the hearts. Alison says, hi everyone, I've placed my orders, these are fabulous. Robbie says, yep, popping them into my basket. I think they are so usable, and there's so many different ways of using them. Even if you're only looking at one particular design, if you fall in love with one design, you're going to want the whole lot, aren't you? Because you can see how they're all going to be used.
Definitely.
Yeah, everyone's really liking these. I have a feeling I'm going to get a message from my mum in a
from
minute.
your mum?
Yeah, saying, oh, they look nice. Could you bring them home? No, I can't bring them home, but I can get you some. Yeah.
Does your mum craft, Becky?
She does, but she, I got her Gemini, showed her how to use it, but time has moved on now, and she's forgotten how to use it, and I really need to go over there and spend a whole day with her. But there's certain things my mum's asked for which I haven't got, which I need to get from my mum, because things I don't have at home. She wants lots of gold card.
I keep trying to get my mum into crafting, but she's not having any of it.
Is she not?
No, I've tried. I've literally tried. this is me, Debbie. I get carried away and then I end up snipping off too much that I didn't want to snip off. However, we're okay. We're just going to keep on, I said matting and layering, but I'm just going to match like colours that match those. So that lovely pink, I've got a pink tone one that I'm going to pop under there. And because I haven't, been frugal, oops. Every time, Becky, every time.
It's quite satisfying pinning that.
It is. It's because it's warm in the studio and the top of it, and it's because I didn't wipe it. If I'd have wiped it and done a bit of housekeeping from the last, well, we did a pre-record earlier, didn't we? So, for maybe potentially a craft along coming up very soon. Not with these, sadly, but Lily got this one. So, and it's a beautiful project that she did as well. So you'll look forward to that. But hopefully you'll take some inspiration from what I'm away to show you with all of my mix. So again, I really should have gutted that out, but Tracy's not really around. She didn't hear anything, so it's okay. I'm whispering just in case she is.
Because you can hear everything. I don't think it matters if you whisper.
You don't think?
I don't think
if she's got a earpiece in, she'll be here and she'll be listening. And then I could be in trouble, couldn't I, Nick?
I think you're going to be in trouble anyway, Debbie.
Yeah. So, I mean, I didn't ask her about this one. I honestly didn't ask her about this one. I just took it. Because I knew I hadn't got any up at the house.
You're a braver woman than I am. I go on bended knee saying, please, 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 could I just borrow this just tiny piece, it's 1 inch square piece of card? And she looks at me, she's contemplating whether to say yes or no.
Do you know what? That lady looks after us all so
Absolutely.
well. She really does. She really, really does. We've been having a laugh and a joke before. Look at that. And that's before I've added anything. And this is just this card base. I think if I remember rightly, I did it to 5.5 by 7.5. And I'm just going to mount that onto the front. And then we're going to do all of his mats and layers using the nesting part of it. I've done the decorative part, creating my own background piece. But of course, we want to add some...
Embellishments?
It just pleases me when I see things. I just get so excited, Becky. I get so excited. But yeah, we're going to do all the nesting bits now. So I have used, and I went with a bit of both of the colours that I've gone. So although I made the pink one there, but again, this is when you could start to add little elements onto there as well. So you could really play around with this set of dies. I cannot wait. I genuinely mean it. I cannot wait to see everybody's makes once they've got them with these. Because I just know there's going to be so many different takes on them, so many different ways. I've already seen some of the amazing work by the design team. Yeah, just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Check out, because I think the design team members have been sharing some of their work already today, so on yesterday. So please do go and check out the design team crew with all those beautiful makes. I can't show you all of them because I've only got a few at the side of me because some of them are on their way to America as we speak.
Ooh.
Because there, of course, is HSN coming up very soon. But we are the lucky ones because we got them first. You can tell you
It
get
really lends
excited.
itself, you know, if you into sort of steampunk kind of stuff.
Oh, yes, I
having
like
all
that
those-
idea.
Because you know, a lot of people like that kind of feel to it, don't they?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
a bit of craft card and a bit of black with those circle dies, that would work
Yeah.
really well.
Now, with my nesting pieces, I am going to lift them. So I'm going to put some foam pads onto the back. Add those contrasting colours as well, on the back of your pieces. So I've gone with black for this one, but then I've added colour with black. So it all kind of complements itself.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to put that into the centre. And then the same with this one. I'm going to nest that on top of it. And I mean, I could have just continued to do it onto this one, but I wanted something a little bit contrasting again. And again, with kind of the matching colours that I've chosen for my mats and my layers. And then, now I was going to do a cutout with my sentiments, but I thought, no, come on, Debbie. I think I've got one or two maybe later on. I chose a stamp for this one. And I'm even with the little one. If you wanted to create the aperture though, put your little one in, you can create a little aperture. You could have a little mini shaker card in the middle of your...
that's a nice
I mean, I
idea.
love that idea. Think about this now, Becky, but a bit late now, isn't it? But yeah, there's just configuration-wise, creativity-wise, you are going to love these. If there was ever a collection that you needed, it's this in your life, because they're super useful and fun. A lot of fun already. And no matter which way you put them, no matter which way you cut into them, wherever it is that you are, how you're going to use these, what papers you're going to use, inks you're going to use, you are going to absolutely love them because of that versatile nature and a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I almost feel like I knew I were wearing this dress today. And I chose my colours for my card around my dress because look, I've got that lovely pinky tone and yellow tone and black tone in my dress that I've reflected into my card. But aren't they fun, Becky? Do you love them?
I love it. I
Yeah?
absolutely love it. Yeah, that's definitely something that's going on my list. Or maybe Tracy will just let me take these ones home. No chance of that. Shadiah says, great idea to make your own backgrounds, Debbie. Thanks. I would never have thought of that. It's absolutely brilliant. Lots of people, Rachel was saying, which she worked for them with the DT team, design team, and she said she had so much fun with them. They are absolutely gorgeous. As I say, lots and lots of people are saying that they are popping them into their basket, and I'm not surprised. And in case anyone needs to know, Christina's 18th birthday cake for her daughter was coffee cake. Yum.
Oh,
I like a bit of coffee
cake.
Rachel was saying she
Divine.
made a simnel cake recently. I like that with a bit of marzipan. It's always good. So we're going to carry on with more of the nesting dies. We've got loads and loads more to show you, but we're going to go for a quick break, give you the opportunity to check out those baskets, and we'll see you back in a couple of moments.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will new Paul, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the product for them. I think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunch. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Right. You're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to demo, I everything ready, and it's just busy, busy, busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to work with. Yeah, I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben's the presenter and then I'm demonstrating. We just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with people in the industry. Oh, a night out. Morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and then I relax. Look out here. Ooh.
Hello everybody, welcome back. We've got one message down here which was from Cindy asking what kind of adhesive you use if you're going to use some vellum, Debbie.
What was that, sorry?
What kind of adhesive would you use?
I was so sorry, Becky. Can I just tell you, I was distracted by the gorgeous Liam because he came in and I was going mwah, like this and I was saying, I love these. And he's like, yeah, yeah. And I was like, so sorry, Becky, I didn't hear a word you said.
I'm not going to repeat it now. Just have to guess.
Go on, what did you say?
What kind of adhesive do you use with vellum?
Vellum?
Yeah.
I use a dotty tape pen. Right. I will be honest with you, when I'm sticking vellum down, because you can see glue through vellum, So red liner tape's a good one,
Yep.
but I do brad them. You know
Right,
your
yep.
little pins, your split pins.
Yep.
I tend to do that in the corners, but if I need it stuck down, I use either the dotted tape pen or a bit of the very thin liner tape, and then I try and disguise it.
Right.
You can get away with it with our patterned
Yes.
vellums, because our patterned vellums are usually heavily patterned, and the thickness of them, the quality of them, you can get away with your glues a bit better. I wouldn't use a wet glue. Personally, myself, I don't use a wet glue.
Does it crinkle sometimes if you use a wet glue?
Yeah, because
okay.
especially tacky, it's got a bit of water content and
Right.
you can crinkle it. So my personal opinion, bit of dotted tape pen, or plenty of split pins out there, brads. We've had brads in the pads in
Yeah.
past collections. But yeah, that's how I would stick them down.
Okay.
There'll be
Thanks
other
very
people
much.
out there that'll give you some advice as well, though. If you ask in the comments, I'm pretty sure there'll be other people that'll give
Yeah.
you their opinions on their glues that they use. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. And if anyone else has any questions, please do message in and let us know if you've got anything that you want to ask. Betsy says, hello from Houston, Texas. I'm late to the party, but these dies look awesome. They don't just look awesome, they are awesome. You really do want to pop these into your basket. Debbie, what else have you got to show us?
Oh, I weren't ready.
Oh, right. Shall I show
I'm like mid.
these? Sorry?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I can show you these instead. Sorry. Right.
I haven't got it out yet, Becky. I'm so sorry.
These are all the concept designs here that we've got. So they're all in black and white, as Debbie showed you earlier on. And the idea being that if we show you exactly what they look like, you can see them very clearly in black and white. So we've got one here with the hexagons, and they really are incredibly beautiful. You probably can't see. I mean, if you look here, you've also got dies down here creating these little tiny, almost sort of mini perforations on there. And I love the fact that you can mix and match everything and make them work how you want to. And being able to use one or two of these together with those different sort of, designs, it just makes them really sort of versatile. This one with the ovals here, again, you've got little tiny butterflies around the edge, which you probably can see better on the white side. But you're getting, I think each one is around about 7 dies, or it might even be exactly 7 dies, because I can't see it on the front exactly how many you're going to get. All of these nest together. Then this one with the hearts, again, you can see you've got tiny little perforations through here. If I put my hand there, you probably be able to see a little bit better. But really beautiful kind of piece of home decor that you could be making with this, with a little tea light inside. This one here, little domed card with those stars, and just by being able to change where they're putting the stars, you're creating those sort of extra, almost like petal shapes. Looks almost like flowers in there. This one with a heart here is, again, really, really beautiful design. And I just think you'll use these again and again. They're going to be one of those sets of dies that you have out all the time. And as with all of our nesting dies, they are something that we have, and then they just disappear because everyone wants a nesting die, and these are just something a little bit different. And then finally, we've got the star box here, which just looks absolutely beautiful. Really quick and easy box to be able to make here, just using those dies. So this showstopper that I've got to the side of me has got all of the dies. You've got 6 dies, sets of dies there. You've got your low tack tape. You've also got some sequins. You've got some circular foam tape. You've got some black card, some white, multi-purpose card in white, and you've also got some acetate in there. And the price of that is £52 or $68 is your platinum price. And of course, if you wanted to add to your collection here, you could also add some of these little mini dies, and you will get these for half price. And these are the mini dies that you see Debbie using, and all of us, but particularly Debbie, because she loves this particular one here. But they are a gorgeous little set of dies, and they will be something that you have on your desk and use again and again. As I said, sometimes using dies rather than stamps is the way to go. But you've got lots and lots here. You've got 10 altogether. And multiple dies in each one. You can see here you've got all of those different numbers, as well as those ordinals, and also those little special characters in there as well. But you've also got all the letters too, as well as all of these other dies. So that really does represent a fantastic buy. You will receive Debbie Robinson if you buy this bundle. You could be Debbie Robinson if you had this bundle. And I'll be honest, if you're a Debbie Robinson fan, as we all are, and you haven't got these, you're not a proper fan, is all I can say. And I think we should say we're going to call these Debbie special sentiments.
They are on,
Yeah.
and genuinely, all of us guys, the guys in the main office have said to us, is there anything, you know, that you'd like to feature on shows when we have certain launches, certain shows? And they've given us the opportunity to put forward some ideas, which I love, because we're, you know, we're the crafters who look at things and think, I like them, but they just need something else. And that something else for me was the sentiments, which is why I said, could I please have any current sentiments that are in, you know, in our warehouse, sat in our warehouse, ready to go, whether they be dies or whether they be stamps. And I think Emma chose these because I do use them a lot. I didn't know we had any in stock still. That's my honest thing. So that's why I didn't say that particular bunch, but I said if we could have them, please. And they granted me my wish. And then the Showstopper part came from, you need the right cardstock. So I said, what you will always hear me talk about it. Multi-purpose cardstock, black matte cardstock, perfect for mats and layers construction. So they gave me that. And I said, some of these dies will work as shakers because of the nested in where you can cut into them and create the apertures as well. And I just think it's a lovely deal that they've put together and a really well thought out one. And one I personally had my own hand in this time. I love it when a plan comes together. Right, I'm going to start using, I am ready, Becky. I'm going to start using... I'm going to start using one of the popular ones that I knew this one would be really popular, which is the Love Heart one, and it's just full of so much craftability. You've got, of course, the nesting, so you've got the large, the medium and the small. You've got all the decorative cutting pieces in the terms of the Love Hearts, and the lovely thing about it is the decorative feature is the Love Hearts themselves. How cleverly thought out that is. And then you've got the stitch design. So each one of all the dies will have 3 areas where you can nest, so you've got there your nesting bits, then you've got 2 of the cut-in with the decorative feature, and then you'll have 2 of those lovely stitch designs as well. So every single set will have that, but just depending on the shape, the style, whatever it is that you'll see as we're coming along, all the rest of them. So I'm going to use it this time as the nesting dies, as we're going to cut these out. So I'm going to use this one, going to use this one. So these are the ones that will cut out the full features. But of course, I've got all these to play with. So we are going to put the cutting in feature into the centre of the heart. We are going to feature with the fabulous stitch one. I'm going to go to town with this first one because I'm going to throw them all in. I'm going to put them all in. But this is the thing, Becky, you take out, eliminate whatever it is that you want to put in there. You do you, whatever you want to do in terms of your decoration. Now, I'm just going to put those in, and as you can see, I'm fingers and thumbs at the minute, so I get them all in, line them all up. Where I think that's just about done, low tack tape. And hence why I wrote low tack tape in. These definitely need tape to tape down. There is where you could, because you've got such a lot, you can actually go in and put it across and then lift it off as a whole. So if you wanted to repeat that, all of those pieces would stay together and just transfer it to another piece of cardstock. You've got lots of in there. Now, the 2 that I'm not using are these 2 for now, although we will, because we'll have a few little decorative pieces as well. So I'm going to just pop that in, pop that across, a little bit of tape there, a little bit of tape on my little teeny weeny one, just to hold that down. And then we're going to run these through as well. So I'm going to put them back onto my plate. Debbie, that's a waste of cardstock. What are you doing? Do you know? In my head I'm thinking, wow, that's a waste. What a waste. And it's Tracy's cardstock again, because it came. It came from the Rainbow Pearl pad. Do you know what though? I'm going to do a double cut. Let's put that underneath. Ooh. Now, don't ask me where this paper's from. Shall I tell you where it's from?
Where's it from?
The house. It was in the house. I was looking through the paper pads that I didn't steal from Tracy, and I thought, what can I use that will work with Love Hearts? And I love reds. Yeah. I love red and black. Dramatic. Beautiful. And I thought, woo! As I just turned my eye, Becky, I'll show you tonight. There's a great big paper pad full of all these. Do you remember the 8x8s that we had when we launched Year of Craft? Thank you, producer Nick. When we launch Year of Craft, we've got loads in there that we can, well, There's a box there that I actually delved into. There
What,
were stamps, there were dies,
box?
there were papers. The Year of Craft box was up there. Hadn't realised it was there. Don't ask me why. However, when I was thinking about it, I think I brought it up and
so
put
it's
it in the
yours,
house for us to
really?
use. Yeah, well.
Oh, when you said in the house, you mean our house?
Oh, our house.
Our house.
Our house,
Ooh.
yes.
That's free for all,
get back
really,
in
isn't
there.
it?
You what, love?
That's a free for all. We can
Of course
use
it's a
what we
free
like
for all, yeah.
Our house.
Only I forgot it were there. I genuinely forgot it there. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's lovely.
Look at that lovely dotted design. Oh, he's coming in close. Let me turn it over because I need to get to nail technician. Divine. Just one way. One way that you can use them. And you've got all of these tiny little love hearts that you can use. Or, as I've done, let me get my poker tool and lift the... Now,
They really are tiny, aren't they?
they are fab though for like your embellishment details and things like that. So using those and those little ones, I've now got lots of little embellishments in there also. I think what I'm going to do, because you could leave those solid if you wanted to leave them solid, or you could, even though it's patterned paper, let's go in and just add that in. I'm going to bring in my mini because the mini, a lot of these dies will go through. In fact, you know what? Oh,
Well, they all
I
go through.
even think, where's my mini plate gone? Oh, it's down here. Hang on a minute. I need to do a measurement.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's
good.
the next
Yeah.
size. Let's have a look. Well, I never. Well, I never. I get excited. You'll have to excuse me, guys, because I do get excited with things that I hadn't realised, and that's one of them. So, yes, absolutely. Use your little smaller machines. I am going to take that down again with a little bit of low-tack tape because I don't want it to move. Even though it's in the mini, I don't want it to move, that lovely pattern piece. And again, all you're going to do is just choose which way you want to use them, how you're going to decorate them. And I will stop in a minute because otherwise I'll be here forever and a day because I get incredibly carried away. Look at these.
Are they tiny
lovely.
hearts again?
They're just tiny little love hearts for your shakers. So with your Showstopper, and you've got your shaker elements there with acetate, the circular round foam.
Yeah.
Good word.
Careful.
Good word. Yeah, you can make your shakers with them, and all those are lovely little shaker pieces without having to find where to put them. I mean, look, even on pattern paper, it looks absolutely super, super cool. Right, rather than mid-eye cut every single piece again, here's some I made earlier. So let's just bring all of these down. Now, again, with the dark art, large heart.
It is a dark heart.
It is a dark heart now. I've just added a little bit of black to these. So I've just literally now, that was that first one that I cut, using that large die, again, just cut a black heart and attach it there. That was that piece. That this time I just used one of the large dies, the decorative piece, and then the stitch one, and didn't do any more because I stuck my little love heart in there. So basically it was that one. Oh, look at that, that looks fancy. With a little bit of black showing through it as well. So yeah, lots of things that you can do with them, but I've got a few here. I've even gone down to the small sizes. Don't ask me why I've done so many, but I've got a card that I'm going to use in a second. And I've even got all of the little smaller ones in black and red because those are the two colours that I've used. So I'm just going to push those dies to one side. I'm going to bring in my card base. So this is my card base. Now, it is a fold back, which I call the Z fold card. I took it from the matte black cardstock that's in the collection.
Yeah.
And I scored it at the halfway mark on the Ultimate, the Ultimate Pro.
Yeah.
That's right, Ultimate Pro. Which is the wait a minute, is it the half fold A4, I think it is on the board.
Right.
And if you're just using a scoreboard, you can do this by putting it onto your scoreboard, scoring it at the 1 notch before 6 inches on your scoreboard, which is the 1/8 of an increment down, and the same with the just before the 3, because I wanted to create the fold. So that's how you can do it on both of them.
Right.
And I've mounted beautiful cardstock on there. Now, I haven't gone to town with mats and layers this time because black with the red is enough.
Yeah.
Doesn't need any more. I don't need to do anything. Yeah, honestly, it is beautiful. Now for the double Z fold, I've just added the smaller strip with the contrasting cards, well, the contrasting paper that I pinched.
Oh, that looks lovely.
And just to create this. However, I'm going to put this further up. I'm not going to do the traditional one. That's the lovely thing about a double Z fold card. You can sit at the bottom, you can sit it a little bit up, you can go into the middle, you can go to the fairly near the top, or you can go to the top. That's the lovely thing about this fold, and I really do enjoy this fold. So I'm going to fold that over, make life easy for myself. I'm going to put my glue onto here. Now, normally I use a wet glue at this stage, but because I know I'm going up near the top, I don't need to worry too much. Has that stopped working? Come on. Oh, it's nearly at the end of its life. I need to switch that over. Let's get a few more strips out of it. I say it's super strong, this. Look at... I can't get it off my fingers. What the...
It's like you've got your hand stuck in a...
it is so strong, this glue. Seriously, super, super strong it is. So I'm going to just now drop that down, fold that, and I'm going to have it a little bit towards the edge there. In fact, let me make sure. Yeah, I've got it right, Debs. So I'm just going to drop that down, and you've got your lovely fold. And it looks unusual because it's from the top this time, but that's because we're going to have a little play with those hearts, and we're going to decide where we're going to put them. And we'll say no more.
Of course, of course. But with those heart shapes and with the letters dies that you've got, you can make them into like love hearts, like the sweets, couldn't you?
Yes,
they could look like that.
Yeah.
With, you know,
what a
muesli,
lovely
things like
idea that is, Becky. I love that idea. That's a cracking idea. Yeah, well, it's just such a, honestly, that's why I asked about them. And like I said, I'm just chuffed to bits, and I mean chuffed to bits, that they were still in stock, because you've got the nesting dies, but let's have some sentiments with it too. So I'm just going to now add on all of these pieces. I think I'm going to have that one there because I quite like that decorative feature on there. So again, let's go in and pop my love heart, and I'm going to have it on a little bit of a skew width angle. And then I'm going to drop, in fact, I might add, let's add a foam pad. Let's give some dimension to these. So I'm going to add a little foam pad to the back of this one. And take that off there. And let's go in a different angle, but go a little bit over. So I'm just going to have some like tumbling hearts coming down the side of the card. And again, it's just something a little bit different, but this is the lovely thing about these dies. So much potential for you as a crafter to really enjoy these fabulous decorative nesting dies, and I do mean that with all sincerity, because even down to the little embellishments, and let me bring me sticky pencil back in, not my sticky heart. My heart's not sticky at all. I'm going to come in and just add a few of those, and even down to the fact, you could even put the little ones on there as well. But I'm just going to open that up because I'm not quite finished. I'm going to do a little bit more decoration. We'll have this one down in this corner. I'm going to keep this one flat as well. What was that, producer Nicola? Do you know, we might do that. I think he's been watching me before when I've done it with my gems, because I've normally put a little gem just over there.
Okay.
Sam was what? Is he my biggest fan? Bless him. Oh, I love Sam. I love Sam. He is. He's such a lovely, lovely
I love him
fella.
less because I'm apparently not his favourite. I'm not here enough.
That was funny, I love that. Actually, I'm going to use this one as well. Remind me of my little hearts there. How are we doing for time? Are we okay for time? Oh, that's okay, because I'm not quite finished, so I'm just going to, again, go to town, use as little as you want. Let's put a little black heart in the centre. Let's just pop, in fact, do you know what? I might put a couple of hearts in there. Come on, glue, don't fail me now. Let's pop a couple of those hearts in there. So again, we'll put one of the, so use them as your little embellishments. I'm trying to get the right side. Do you know when you can see it's not the right side?
Yeah.
Come on, come on. There we go. And then add.
I need a sticky pencil.
You want, sticky pencils, fabulous.
Where do I get a
Yeah,
sticky
fabulous.
pencil
I love
from?
a
Just
sticky
take one out of
pencil.
Debbie's bag.
Sticks
She's not looking.
too. Yeah, it's one of the companies.
yeah.
It's a northern company actually. But yeah, I love the guys at Sticks too. You know, Craig talk about them a lot as well. We don't do a sticky pencil, which is why, and we used to sell them on. In fact, I got it from in store.
Yeah.
So I've had them years, and I mean years, and they're very useful for gems. Although I'm really annoyed that my big one's gone missing. I don't know where it is. Somebody
not
must have
me. I
seen
haven't
my
got it.
sticky pencil and wanted it.
I reckon it's Tracy.
Let's just add a couple more because I've got some, and I'm just going to add them as little embellishments and bring these in. So shall we have another black one on the front? I think we'll have one there. And I promise I will stop throwing everything but the kitchen sink at this card.
Why not? You've got all those bits and pieces, those little extra embellishments that aren't costing you any time.
Yeah, exactly.
So why not use them all? I think
Exactly.
it's a great idea.
And I think I will stop because I have a tendency, when I get started, I have a tendency to carry on. But just to show you that, yes, these are the nesting now. These nest within each other as well, but also the decorative features. So you've got all that lovely decorative feature that you're going to be able to use as well. And I love it. I'm not going to lie, I love a double Z fold card, but because I've left that middle black, it looks quite cubed. It's got this cube feature to it because I've lifted it up to the top rather than the bottom this time. You are going to really enjoy these dies when you get them home, I promise you. So yes, like I said at the beginning, tick all the right boxes in terms of all the different ways and all the different uses you can use them, and such cute decorative designs on each and every single one. I love them. Can't wait to get going with some more demos for you.
Absolutely, they're absolutely gorgeous. Audrey says, I'm loving these nesting dies. Karen says, I love the heart, although I wasn't going to get anything else today, but they just jumped into my basket. Hey ho, might as well check out and excited to receive them. Absolutely, I think you should do that. Christine Mahoney says, I keep my with love stamp out at all times because I am the biggest Debbie Robinson fan.
Aww.
And then
That's
Pat
so
says,
sweet.
I have to look at this after I fed my cat, but I love the heart that I'm seeing. Go for them all, you should do. And then Lynn Harvey says, I love the sticky pencils too. They make picking up little things so much easier. That is definitely something I'm going to look at doing. Now, Audrey says, where does the love die come from? It comes from here. So if you buy this whole Showstopper, you can also get these, add them into your basket, and you'll only pay half price for these. So you get your selection of little letters. Very small. If I turn around, you can see them just in the background. Teeny tiny things, the size of your fingernail, but really, really useful. Then you've got Debbie Robinson. I'm just going to call it Debbie Robinson. Then you've got this set of little dies, great for parties and things. Not taken to parties, but you know. You've also got your numbers, and you've got your ordinals as well as your special characters there, like your ampersand and your hashtag. You've got a special friend. You've got your congrats. God, I'm really finding these very difficult to hold on to. I know, I just had my nails done, that's the problem. Just for you, best wishes, happy birthday, and then this cute little one with a onesie nappy and a little nappy pin. So if you want to get those as an extra, you can pop them into your basket and pay half price. But if you want to get the Showstopper, which has the 6 sets of dies in here, each one has 7 nesting dies within it. You've also got your low-tack tape, you've got your A5 acetate, you've got your matte black card and your multi-purpose card. You have got circular foam tape, and you've also got some sequins in there. £65 or $85. The platinum price is £52 or $68. Great deal that you've got there. Do message in if you've got any other questions for Debbie. Perhaps you're a brand new crafter. If you are, welcome. We're all quite nice here. I'd say quite nice, we're very nice here. You'll find a wealth of information on our Facebook pages, but when you're watching us live, this is your opportunity for you to message in with any questions that you may have. So Debbie is a font of all knowledge. If you want to know a lot about the prodigy, Buckspheres or crafting, you will be able to find that out from her. And Debbie and I are both here for today and tomorrow, so it's all going to be about sewing tomorrow, but Debbie will be able to answer any questions about crafting tomorrow as well. Lots of love for all the things that you'll be making here. Lots of people loving these sets of dies, unsurprisingly, because they are really going to be well worth you popping into your basket. Don't miss out on these, because nesting dies do tend to go out of stock, and you want to make sure you get hold of those when you can. So welcome to everybody that's watching us. Christina says, I love these little dies. I own most of them. Not surprised because they're a really useful set of dies. Hopefully we've got that magnetic die stand in stock, because that's really useful for those dies if you're going to be using those. Another thing that's useful for you is a set of 6x6 paper pads. These are all gorgeous. I mean, I'm going to flick through them very quickly so you can see, but this one is your fabulous fuchsia. As always with these, they are the same patterns you get on the 12 by 12, but smaller. Just being miniaturized for you. So you've got all the beautiful colours and the designs. You've got the A side and the B side, so you've got more muted tones and design on the front, on the back rather, and then you've got on the front, but they all work together. So that is your fabulous fuchsia. We've then got this one, which I really love, and actually I love it so much I've got it at home and I won't use it. This is the beautiful, what was it called again? It was a Neon Dreams. And this is actually card. This is pearlescent card as opposed to paper. But my goodness, look at these. They are absolutely stunning. And they do remind me of Debbie Robinson. I do think Debbie should have a dress made out of these. In fact, I think you've got a dress out of that, actually, and that, and that. And that, but you get the idea. They are absolutely beautiful, and if I just move them around, you can see you've got this beautiful pearlescent sheen on them. So that is your Neon Dreams. We then have your Floral Elegance, beautiful set of the pearlescent as well. Very sort of beautiful dark sort of blues and bright pinks. They're very kind of they sort of remind me sort of like 1920s kind of feel to them. A really lovely set. They're really difficult to flick through when they're small, aren't they? You've got those there. I'm blaming the paper pads, yeah, not my swirling expertise. Then you've got your fabulous fuchsia, and these are the papers for making your flowers, so I'm not going to flick through them because you can see the colours that they are here. We then have another pearlescent paper pad. This is your Cosmic collection. Oh, these are just incredible. Beautiful selection of designs that you've got here, working really well in those dark colours. I mean, it's like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy looking at these. They are absolutely beautiful. I got one of those lights that you put up in your bedroom, and it makes sort of swirly galaxies on your ceiling. Oh. And my kids bought it for me, and I love it. But it's on all the time, because I think it's just so lovely. Being able to look at the stars is really gorgeous. So that one, and then finally we have the hydrangea, which again, as always, is absolutely beautiful. This is a paper pad, so again, you've got those muted tones on the back and more intricate design at the front. Put that to one side. I didn't break it, it was already broken. But I love a hydrangea. I think they're absolutely beautiful. I always thought of them as being like really lovely plants for when you get married, because they're such big blooms. But beautiful colours. Oh God, there you go, around there. All those blues and the pinks, as well as some of the more creamy colours in here. So this set of 6x6 paper pads, you've got 6 altogether. It is 25, is that right? £25 or $40, platinum, 20 quid for all of them.
Wow.
There's only we've only got 50 in stock, and they'll be going quickly. Look, all of those just for £20 platinum member.
That's
really,
amazing.
That's a really good deal.
Do you think Tracy will notice them missing? I just know that I'm not going to be able to get to the. I just know I'm not going to be able to. I won't be able to get to the website before they go, because they're going to fly.
There's only 49 left now.
Oh.
That is such a good deal. I mean, often we think about those 12 by 12 paper pads, but I like the fact that they're small patterns. And small patterns are often quite more usable than the big patterns, so really great selection that you've got here. Margaret says, Debbie and Becky, both your nails look lovely. I need those dies, they are absolutely brilliant. That's absolutely true. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to grab hold of those dies if you can. Right, Debbie, are you ready for another demo?
I am, but for the purpose of those people that have just joined us in this hour, I'm going to strip it back. I said something else then. Strip it back so you can see what you're getting, because each set contains 7 dies. that are all the same in terms of what they do, but just different decorative elements to them, and of course different shapes. So the one that I'm going to show you next is the one that I'm going to demo with next, which is that beautiful oval. And I do love this one. Again, you can use it portrait ways, landscape ways, equally as beautiful. Now, the nesting part is this die, and this die. The decorative feature that cuts in are these two, and these cut out those beautiful butterflies on this one. And then you've got the two what I call the stitched. Now each one's differently, so some are stitched, some are dotty, some are straight, but you get the gist, and which is why I think these are absolutely phenomenal for that reason. So that's all of your 7 dies. Now each set would be the same, so on the next set it would be the same, where you get the 3 decorative, the 3 nesting,
Yep.
the 2 cutting, and the 2 decorative, like a punching kind of feature in terms of that stitched or that square or whatever it is that they, that detail is. So these are really, really useful dies. So many different ways that you're going to be able to use them. The first way I'm going to show you is that decorative nesting cutting bit, because that was a mouthful and I nearly came out all wrong.
I love that colour of the card that you've got there.
Well, so we
Oh
was
God, where's this
joking in the
card come
first
from?
area. Well, it was the rainbow pearl again, the one that I stole from Tracy. There may not be many sheets left of it because admitting to a crime live on CTV. Debbie, the naughty girl, what have you been doing? Yes, I have been taking some of Tracy's beautiful papers and cardstock that she has in the library. But I promise I've done the user set. I've pinched from the user set, not from the do you know, like we have a set for using,
Yeah.
and then a set for
For not using.
for not using, and that's the one that Tracy keeps a very close eye on.
But you know what,
we're like.
Debbie? All those papers and those pads,
Yes.
their job is to be made into something beautiful.
Yes.
They don't want to sit on the shelf and be, just stuck together for the rest of their lives. They want to be used. So actually, you're doing a good thing by letting them escape from...
I think I'll try that one when she
Yeah.
comes at me and she'll be like, what on earth has happened to this pad? Because I have used a lot of it, a lot of it. So we're going to do that little bit of cutting in with the nesting dies. So I've got the main 3 parts there that create that nesting. And then I've put that lovely cutting feature, which you can omit some of them out. You don't have to use all of them. You can use some of them, but I'm going to go full hog. You're going to indulge me in this next hour because I'm going full hog.
Good.
So we are going to run that through the die cutting machine, and then we're going to have a little bit of fun with a box.
Oh.
And a decorative box. And I did, again, I love that star box that Marie did. I think it's just beautiful, and it really shows them off to the full potential. But I had a lot of fun with this one because of that cutting in and cutting out. And then look at the tiny butterflies. Oh my God, they're so cute. They're going to make such great shakers for your shaker cards or embellishments. But yeah, they're fabulous. They really are. And then that is the whole piece of that. And look how easy that comes out. But when you pop that onto there, you'll see all of those beautiful butterflies all the way around. And if Sam comes in really close, and I hold that right down, let me just push that down there. And then if I bring in my little sticky pencil and put the butterflies, because that waist... Look at
gorgeous,
them.
aren't they?
They look like a kaleidoscope of butterflies. You can see them at the side of me. And the same with this one as well. This cuts out, and again, it creates a really decorative feature. But again, you don't have to use all of them at that time like I'm doing. You can just use 1 or 2 elements of them. But the nesting part of it comes into its own with those 3 main dies that create the nesting. And then that's the decoration, and this is the extra decoration if you want to use it that way. There's no better way to describe it in terms of from a crafting point of view. Oh my life, you are going to have so much fun in how many different ways you can use these dies. So that's my nesting dies done. I'm going to push those to one side because I did say we're going to do a little bit of a gift box. I'm going to keep all my butterflies to there as well because they'll come in handy later. But I've taken a now. I will tell you, I started with 2 pieces of cardstock that both started life at this size. So this one is, if I remember right, it's 10. Yep, 10 by 10, and I scored it in at 2.5 inches. I did start life with that one at that size and then realised I could have just took a couple of inches off, because in order to do this big base with a little bit showing, because it's such a beautiful solid colour,
Yeah.
8 by 8, and then you just score it at 1.5 inches all the way around. Yeah, 1.5 inches all the way around. But you can start with 2 pieces at the same time.
Right.
So that's my bottom base already ready for this, but this is the bit that we're going to have fun with. So I've already put my score lines in, but I haven't burnished them yet, because there's no point, because we're going to be decorating edges. So we're not going to cut in, we're going to use the decorative features. So I'm going to use the small butterfly there. I'm going to come in with that lovely one here, and we're just going to have a little play around what will be the panels of the box.
Okay.
So again, I'm going to get my low tack tape, hold that into place, make sure that doesn't move. There we go. Bring in my plate. And then, now, if you are using these, and I did find this out last night because it's Centura Pearl, I was tried to cut it out a couple of times. The pressure of having the mat of that's the plastic shim, but the pressure of having that one on the top kind of warped my cardstock a bit.
Right.
So what I substituted it was with a couple of pieces of cardstock, which I hope I fetch with me. If not, I'll just chop some up. I'm going to chop some up. Because I just wanted to put a couple of strips over that design. So that and this is just a little tweak. I talk about tweaking all the time when it comes to this, but I didn't want to mark the Centura Pearl.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to hold that over the top. I don't need to cover it all up. It was just to cover the area where the dies were, so hoping this won't slip. But I've had to put it this way because obviously my card is a full piece that I can't put it in there without cutting it into it. So that's why I turned it on the side. But when you lift it off, because it's just that, and it hasn't marked, if I just show you, and our Sam will be able to come in close now, it hasn't marked my Centura Pearl.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, there's no markings on there. I didn't want any, and that's what can happen. And I often hear people, because we see the comments on the socials where people will say, oh, I've marked my Centura Pearl, how can I stop that from happening? We all know that the Gemini is a powerful machine. It is the best on the market. It really is. I've used my machine, and that is not because I've been working for the company for as long as I have. I'm into my 8th year this year. I've used the machine longer than I have worked for the company, and I've worked things out by trial and error. And Centura Pearl is a beautiful cardstock, but why can't you die cut into it? Why can't you do it? Well, you can. It's just about tweaking it.
Yeah.
So all we're going to do, Becky, is repeat that process. So again, I'm going to come in on this panel. I'm going to put that one. Let's go that way again. Let's have a little bit of symmetry.
That's a jobby.
And, what?
That's the jobby.
Jobby.
That's the right thing.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't know if I'd said it right or not, because I thought I heard cemetery being whispered in my ear by Sam, but I wasn't really sure. So I'm just going to put that back on again, and again just put that those couple of pieces over that part. If you want to just tape it down so it doesn't move, grab your low tack tape. You've got loads of it in your bundle.
So it doesn't matter about putting the white card directly over the Centura Pearl, just as long as it's in the sandwich.
It needs to be over the die.
Yeah.
So I've popped it over the die. I'm just trying to make sure, because I can see I've not put my plates in flush. We'll see if that worked. Yeah, just over where the die is, and it won't mark the rest of your Centura Pearl. And again, I can see when I take that off, it's got that lovely, lovely piece. And again, look how fabulous it looks. And again, save all those butterflies. Really does look really quite cool, having all those little shaker elements. And again, you can see there's no markings. Obviously, there's markings where I put my score lines in. And then just repeat that onto the other two, and then put your score lines back. Oh, that was rather loud, Debbie. Put your score marks in. So just repeat that all the way around. So then reinforce your score lines. But I've gone to town with this one. However, look, can you come in close, Sam? So just by using those cardstock as a shim, my Centura Pearl, there's no marks on it.
Yeah,
and
perfect.
that's the thing about tweaking. And I often say this, which is why I talk about the Gemini a lot. And I will answer any question about that Gemini. I know I can stand here with my hand on my heart and tell you what a fantastic machine it is in terms of the die cutting potential, the fact that it never lets me down, never, and how to tweak it when you need to tweak it with things like this. So if you ever have any questions about the Gemini, always inbox me. I'll get back to you eventually at some point, I'll just say, because I don't always look at it, that inbox of mine. I'm terrible. I need to look into it more. So there may be some messages sat in there because I've been in for a few days. But doesn't it look lovely when you do a little bit of a decorative feature on a box? It looks really cool. But I want it, of course, to stand out. So I've popped some of Tracy's cardstock onto the back there. So I'm going to use, just on the back of here, again, lots of intricacy parts. So I'm going to go in with a dotty tape pen, just around those areas that I don't want any glue to seep through.
Would you say, when using the Gemini, you should use less pressure?
Less pressure.
And then,
yeah.
because that's sometimes something I see on comments where people have gone in and just put pretty much everything in.
Yeah.
But you'd always say use less pressure and let's build up to, it to get to know your machine.
Yeah, really. And I feel like not the fault, but I think sometimes, because the instruction booklet gives you a guide to what to put in a decorative die. How do you look at a decorative die and think, is that intricate? You need your metal shim. I'm going to say 99.9% of the time you do not need your metal shim. Yeah. The only time you need your metal shim is when you're cutting into more difficult things like acetates, heavyweight especially. Glitter cardstock can sometimes be tricky with certain dies. It's just about learning, and you will, by trial and error, find these things out. But if you don't want to do the trial and error stage, come and ask me and I'll tell you, because I will stand by that machine. And it definitely is one of Leanne's legacies, most definitely one of the best things we've ever brought to the craft market. Now, me off my soapbox, because I get carried away when I get passionate about stuff. That's my card. Sorry, not a card, Debbie, it's a box. The box top done. So I'm just going to put together now my panels so that we get this box, and then we'll add the extra bit on the top. Now I'm going to switch over because I can see I've run out. So I'm just going to, if you can just bear with me a minute, Becky, while I go and grab another another glue.
I've got a few more comments.
Thank you.
Laurel says, Crafter's Companion does make the best paper pads over everything I've seen in the marketplace. That's why so many of us are CC paper addicts, absolutely. So those 6x6 paper pads really are going to work for everyone. Gina says, oh dear, these are falling into my basket. Oh well. Lynn says, I'm watching Double Debbies at the moment because apart from Debbie here on my craft desk, while I'm crafting, I've also got Debbie Fisher on in the background on my big TV.
She must be a hobby maker.
She's on Hobby Maker, yeah, with a Stepper die collection at the moment. And then Christina says, I bought your floral paper pad and 9-inch scissors last week. The scissors are amazing. They cut so smoothly. I will be replacing my other craft scissors with a 6-inch and 4-inch pairs as well. I'm giggling to myself because this morning when I went to make myself a cup of tea, I opened the drawer in the kitchen, and what do I see? A whole array of Crafter's Companion scissors in our kitchen drawer. Because as look, I say they're quite good for cutting bacon.
I did, and that's why I brought them, Becky. There were a pair of scissors in that kitchen drawer that drove me mad.
Those funny
they
black
wouldn't
ones.
cut anything.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
And I thought, I cannot take any more of this, so I fetched a pair of scissors up. I thought, we are having scissors in that drawer because they are brilliant scissors, not just for craft, not just for material, because you can cut material with them as well. They are absolutely incredible scissors, and they make the most perfect home scissors around the home. So yeah, definitely invest in more than one set. Always look out for those deals, because the deals are the best time to get them. Because I wouldn't be without mine, and neither would my daughters now. I've converted them.
Well, my son said to me, I need to cut some paper. What scissors can I use in your craft room? You see, I've trained them right. He said, I don't want to touch the fabric scissors. I went, I don't care anymore. I said, just use the purple ones because I use those for fabric and for paper, and they work equally as well. So that confused him significantly. And he brought down my very precious pair that have a ribbon on saying, do not ever use, that I only use for cutting silk, and use those for cutting up the cardboard box.
My daughter was like that, and then she said, there's no way that they'll cut fabric. So I sent her a pair, and she was like, oh, Mum, she went, they really do. I'm like, yes, they do.
And they're not, obviously when you're cutting fabric, you're cutting quite a lot of fabric. So you're cutting out a pattern, for example, there's a lot of cutting. Sometimes scissors make my hands ache because they are hard. But actually those ones, I can cut a whole pattern out and I'm all right.
That's
So,
lovely.
yeah,
Yeah, it's lovely
yeah.
to hear that perspective. Because with you, because obviously soft crafts being your speciality, that's lovely to hear that. Because
Yeah.
I know how comfortable they are when I use them to cut. So yeah, it's lovely to
Just
hear
goes
that,
to show.
Becky.
They cut through carpet, apparently.
Sam, you haven't. I was going to say, I'm like, please tell me he hasn't been cutting his carpet. I can actually believe it, actually.
And hair.
Yes, the other Sam been cutting his carpet with them, has he? Now I've got my lovely decorative box, which looks
gorgeous.
beautiful in itself, but we want to finish it off. So this is when you're going to bring in your nesting dies. So I think I'm going to keep these flat. I think I've decided I'm going to keep them flat, these ones. But I am going to add lots of other little fancy embellishments because, these are they're just fabulous. I genuinely mean it. I know when you get these home, you are going to love them. Love, love, love them. Really, really, really love them because of that versatility and the way that you can use them and so many different ways that you can use them as well. And then, of course, you can still take like pieces like this. So, for example, we'll probably put that in the centre, but it can go that way or that way. You can then add other elements. So you could even, if you wanted to, do a double up there. So we could have like little fancy feature. Ooh, like pretty hairs,
Oh, that's nice.
pretty little eyes there. But lots of things that you can do with them. So I think I'm going to have it that way, though. I think I'm going to go. What do you think, Becky? Shall we go?
I liked it that way.
Do you like that way?
Yeah.
Well, if you like that way, I'm going to go that way.
Oh.
Yeah. And now I haven't, at that point, I could have taken that large die again and I could have added another colour under there, but I'm not this time. I'm going to keep it just directly over. And because it's going straight onto that matching cardstock in terms of the... I can't tell you how much I love these guys. I have to stop talking about it. I made that look a little bit galaxy looking.
Yeah.
Look a bit
It
like...
looks like it's spinning.
Actually, use the cosmic paper. Oh, my life. In a
Oh,
box
that'd be
like
really
this
nice,
would
wouldn't
look beautiful. Now, I didn't use... I was being good. Didn't use the sentiments this time. I just used my stamp sentiments. With love. I promise, Becky. I forgot you was with me. And I promise.
Debbie, if you hadn't used a with love die or sentiment somewhere today, I would have assumed something was wrong with you. And I would have said, that's not Debbie Robinson over there. We have an alien in Debbie Robinson's clothing because there's no way. And you put butterflies on it as well.
Well,
So-
the kaleidoscope of butterflies. You missed out yesterday, Becky, at the launch party.
Yeah.
We had the kaleidoscope butterflies back on the show, and I thought, oh my God, I've got them with me. And because there's all these butterflies, I thought I'm going to cut a few out and decorate around the box as well, because they are incredible, these butterflies. There's 15 butterfly dies, and is it 12? Is it 12 stamps, Nick? I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's 12 stamps, but they're all different butterflies, Becky. Every single one, from large ones to small ones. And what I am going to add is I'm just going to add just a couple around here.
But
Get me
works so
little...
well, those swirls. It really does look like butterflies have been zooming around. You've got
Yeah.
like those butterfly trails.
Yeah, honestly, this is what I love on it. I
looks great.
can tell you, I'm going to be doing some fit because when I go home tomorrow, I've got a couple of weeks at home working from home, and I know Jeffrey's been asking about when I'm going to do a Facebook Live. I promise you, one or two are going to come when I'm at home. And I've got a feeling this might take a centre stage in my crafting from home, because I genuinely got really excited when I saw my name on this launch for these beautiful, beautiful dies. I'm always excited when it comes to a nesting die, because I know from a crafting point of view how really useful they are to have. But the fact that I got the launch, I'm just like, I was like a giddy kipper. Seriously.
A what?
Oh, sorry, it's a...
Giddy kipper.
Sorry, a giddy kipper. Have you heard that expression before?
Before?
Yeah, a
I
giddy
like
kipper.
that.
Get excited. I don't know why I get
use
excited
that
like a
more.
kipper, because kippers get excited. I mean, Debbie gets excited, but our kippers...
I get excited when I have a kipper.
Do you
I
like kippers as
like
well?
kippers, yeah.
I do. I got that one from my nan and that. My nan and... what's upside down? Is it? Oh no, I haven't finished yet. Oh no, sorry. No, I'm adding I'm adding a few more. Get away. I've got my butterfly dies here. You think I'm finished? I'm not finished yet. I'm going to put some around the sides of my box. She's a good one, isn't she? She's a good one. So it's 15 dies and 12 centres. I should have trusted my instincts because I thought, I thought as much.
So you said I missed out. Have we sold out of that?
I think it might still be on the website, Becky.
Oh, I'm going to have to be placing an order really early so I can pick it up tomorrow.
You know, seriously, these are beautiful dies. I'm going to have to stop playing because I've got another demo to get in, but this is me. This is me when I think I'm crafting from home. So sorry. I get carried away. Becky, tell me. Rein it in, Debbie. Rein it in.
No, I think more.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Bless you. Well, I'm just going to attach those on and wait for that tacky glue to take hold. But...
That's gorgeous. What would you put inside that?
Oh, I'm keeping this one, let me tell you now. I'm not getting... Sorry, Linda, if you're watching. Your charity shop's not getting this one. I'm keeping this because this is going to make some perfect gift box for somebody in my family. And none of them will be watching, so it's absolutely fine. Who's next one in my birthdays? Could be me dad.
What would you put inside it?
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, me, because I always buy my family little experiences like teas, afternoon teas, jumping out of things and aeroplane. I treat them to things like that because I always think an experience is better than exactly a memory rather than, and that's what I tend to get them. But it always looks boring in an envelope, so they get a box and then they get very excited thinking there's something really. And then they open it up and like it's a bit of paper, like, what's going on here? But they know me by now that they're getting something exciting. When they see a bit of paper, they're always excited to open it up to see what I've got them. But look, this is the kind of thing you can be doing, a beautiful decorated box, still using those nesting dies. This time, though, I've kept them flat. You could raise them up if you wanted to. But lots of lovely ways that you're going to be able to use these dies. And I know my excitement will rub off on you guys when you get these home because they're such fun dies to work with. We've already seen 2 different styles of cards and then we've got a box here. I'm going to finish with another card and another funky way of using them.
Oh, fantastic. Looking forward to seeing that. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. Really, really like that. I want to get that filled with Turkish Delight. That is the kind of thing that I want in my decorative box. In case anyone's thinking, my birthday's coming up in June. Just so I let you know. We're going to give you the opportunity for you to check out your baskets because you don't want to miss out on this showstopper, and we will see you in a couple of moments.
I like to get up, chill, relax, get a cup of tea, then get myself sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll prep out, have another look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show, then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat, then have another look at the sheets again, making sure the next show's all good to go. Then we do that show, tidy. I always like to make sure that the area is nice and tidy, either for myself the next day or whoever's in. Jump in the car, head home. I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get the butterflies. As soon as we get that countdown in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in, and within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower in the morning. Tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is the weekend, Blinding Light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
get in early on the morning to work, set up all my cameras, all my TV monitors, make sure all the lights are on, check off some things before the show, then we go live, 1 and 5. After the last show, we'll need to make sure everything's switched off, ready for the next day. Then I get to go home, just watch some TV, watch some movies or something when I'm making some food, and then go to sleep. The best part of my day is probably going live for the first time, like the first show of the day. I enjoy it, it's just fun. Get to warm up into the day. It's when everyone's saying good morning, everyone's chatting on the live chats, so yeah. I'd say night owl, but I'm also up quite early, so a bit of both. Shower at night time. Coffee, but I like iced coffees more than hot. Free breakfast. Masterclass. Definitely my headphones, helps with the bus rides. I like noodles, but it has to be done properly in a pan, whacking an egg, spring onions, all the trimmings. Mad by J Park. I check the bus timetable so I can.
I really like watching those little videos. I'm doing mine tomorrow. Who knows what I might say? That's all I'm putting out there. We were talking about scissors earlier. Christine Mahoney says, I used to be a hairdresser and the Crafter's Companion scissors are sharper than my hair cutting scissors, so I use the Crafter's Companion scissors to cut my hair. Honestly, they're useful for all sorts of things. Jane was saying she could use that little vacuum cleaner that comes can come out to hoover up all those little pieces. Tammy says, Crafter's Companion card is so good, it holds up to anything you throw at it. Cindy says, beautiful box. Pat says, what a beautiful box. I'm keeping the show just so I can see Debbie making all of these projects. And Jen says, lovely box, Debbie. They are definitely must-have dies. They really are a beautiful collection of dies that you've got here. So you've got a square, an oval, a hexagon, a star, a circle and a heart here. And in the Showstopper, which we put together for you, well, we say we, Debbie put it together. So Debbie decided what was going to go in it. So in here, you've got some no-tack tape. You've also got some A5 acetate. You've got some black card. You've got some white card. You've got some circular foam tape. And you've also got some sequins. So if you want to do a shaker card, you absolutely can do that with these. Now, each of these sets of dies have 7 dies within them. They all nest in together, making them really good value because you're going to get a lot of metal for your money. Now, the price for this is £65 or $85. Your platinum price is just £52 or $68. And if you want to be like Debbie, and everyone wants to be like Debbie, you will want some of these little mini dies. If you pop them in your basket together with the Showstopper, you will only pay half price for these. These are the ones, I mean, this is Debbie Robinson. This is just you with love. This is the die that you've seen all of us use. They're really useful. They're small dies, great for sentiments. You've got with love. You've got this set, which has got sort of birthday presents, cake and balloons. This next one has all of your numbers as well as your ordinals and your special characters like the ampersand and question mark. Then you've got a special friend. We've also got congrats. This one is just for you. And they're small enough to work with a small design, but still pack a punch if you want them on a big card. This next one is your best wishes. Happy birthday. We then have this cute little baby one with a onesie and the nappy. And then finally, we've got the alphabet. Now, if I turn it around here, you can see how tiny these dies are. They really are microscopic almost. So you'll be able to get those for half price if you pop them in the basket together with the Showstopper that we've got here today. Debbie, have we got enough time for another demo?
Oh, definitely.
Good.
Definitely. I'm just going to repeat, though, for anybody just joining in, every single set, 7 dies, 3, and look at this one. This is so dinky. It is so. Please don't think that that's a scrap piece of metal on your thick sheet.
I'm going to lose that without that magnetic die.
But exactly, you need your a magnetic diode or onto a magnetic sheet because it is a teeny weeny little star, and the reason it's in there is because it's going to make all those lovely little shaker elements, because that's what you can do, because these will allow you to create all the aperture cutouts. So you've got 3 of those that cut out to create the nesting. You've got 2 of the star design cut in, which is actually a star. Beautiful. That actually, would you believe, are even tinier than that one. They are so cute, but they look incredible. And then on this one, you've got the 2, and this is the what we call the straight, you know, the faux stitching?
Yeah.
This is the faux stitching one with the star. So you're always going to get, and if I just put them there so you can see what I mean, every single, look, see already, Debbie, get over there. Get back. I'll turn it that way so you can see it a bit better. But you will always get in every single set 3 nesting dies, 2 cut-in dies with the decorative element, and 2 of that stitched, dotty, whatever it is, design. On this one, let me just show you, because I'm not going to have time to do the hexagons. Oh, I love the hexagon. The hexagon cuts out hexagons. This lovely squoval, or square, as we're calling it, with that rounded edge, has got these lovely, like, petal details coming out. Oh, my God. I think I'm going to have to do something on my live with both of those, because I absolutely love that. I'm just sad that we won't have time to be able to do with everything that I want to do in this particular demo. So, every single one, exactly the same. They're just that different shape. So, every single one, very useful for you as a crafter, in what you can do with them, how you can create with them, and you've already seen 3 examples of what you can do. So we're going to make an easel card with this one, Becky, and I'm going to keep it pretty straightforward in like a bit of a black and white with a hint of ivory encapsulated glitter cardstock.
Oh, nice.
Because I had some left over from yesterday's demo, and I thought, I'll not pinch any of Tracy's, although actually,
That's unusual.
I might need a sheet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I don't know, I daren't ask. Dare we ask?
Oh, I'm fine.
Oh, I tell you what you could do. You could ask Jake, and then Tracy won't know.
Okay, what do you want?
So it's the ivory encapsulated glitter cardstock that comes in the 10-pack. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. You're very kind. Right, we're going to start with the decorative part this time, though. Actually, do you know what? No, we're not. Let's start with the black matte cardstock. It's in your bundle, so let's use that one. So I'm actually going to go onto there with that one. Love this design, and I am going to keep it pretty much standard in terms of the same way that I'm going to use it for my nesting, because I do love the cut-out, the cut-in, and then that stitch design on all of them, and it makes such a difference when you use them like this for that decorative element. So we're definitely going to do that, and I'm going to hold that down. Oh, butterfly, what are you doing there? Get off the tape. That's because I reuse my tape all the time. So I'm going to hold that into place. Shall we cut a small one out? Well, I'll tell you what, we'll use a little, because I have got some scrap. There we go. Oh, is that bad news?
No, I might have to just go back out and have another look.
Oh, where have they gone?
I'm not sure. There might be.
Do you know what I think they'll be doing? Because they've got all of America and everything else, and I mean, the guys are working pretty full on. There's a big launch on Friday with yourself and Sarah.
Yeah.
Oops, we're supposed to say that.
Well, you have now.
It is now, because it's ruined it. I've spoiled it. It is our lovely Sarah that's coming in to do the launch. Before she jets off to America, can I just say, that woman is a... She's a workhorse. I've never met anyone like her.
I've never known anyone to
I know,
work
exactly.
like she does.
I've never known anyone like her at all. She's just incredible. Oh, my little Sam's coming to me rescue, my biggest fan. I love him. I love him. Oh, you're in charge now, are you, Nicola? Is that at home and in here? I say that because our lovely producer and vision mixer. Have you have you moved into your new home now? Oh, so they're in their new home. I think that's really sweet. Are you enjoying it? Oh, is this your first time you've been away from home together? Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Sorry, I'm having a conversation with Nicola and Mia there. Completely forgot. You guys aren't privy to that information. They've just moved into their first home together and are enjoying themselves. I love that independence that you get.
Yeah, I think you'll always remember your first, home of your own. Wouldn't
Oh, you do. You do. Absolutely. Now, I'm just going to put those there for a minute. Look at them in the black and gold. Oh, just adore them. Oh, he's such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Oh, and I'm even better. Oh, I love him. I love him, love him, love him. Sorry, Nicola. I can borrow him, can't I, now and again? That's
you are
okay.
his favourite.
Oh, right. Where's my scissors gone? There they are. Let's cut a few more bits out. So this is that matching ivory that matches, and this is why those 10 sheets are fabulous, because each one of the capsulated glitter cardstock has got a matching Centura pearl, and this is the ivory and the ivory together. Aren't they beautiful?
I think it looks like a really good quality ice cream.
A good quality whatty?
Ice cream. You know, you
Oh,
get
yes.
really posh ice cream that's
Yeah,
super
like that.
vanilla-y.
So I'm just going to use 2 on that one, Becky. So we're going to go a couple onto there. So let's pop that one on. Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I want to eat some ice cream now.
Now, stop talking about ice cream, please, though, because I'm really, and do you know what? I have to be in the mood for ice cream. Are you the same, Becky?
No.
Got to be in the mood.
No, I can eat ice cream any time of the day.
Really?
Night, yes. I think it's because I used to work for them, and then you obviously eat ice cream at any given point. Just have a cookies and cream ice cream, a milkshake for
Who
breakfast.
did you work for, Becky?
I used to work for Haagen-Dazs.
What?
It's Hagen as in bargain and Das as in mass.
Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs, yeah.
I say Haagen-Dazs. Did you say the same as me, Nick, then?
It's wrong.
So, say that again. I've already forgot.
Hagen as in bargain and Das as in mass.
Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs.
Doesn't sound like that, does it? It doesn't sound posh. It sounds like, I was going to say it sounds sort of like Barnsley itself. To anybody from Barnsley, I am from Barnsley. And I'm not dissing anything. But do you know what I meant? Like,
Yeah, I know
it
what you
sounds,
mean, yeah.
it doesn't quite sound the same.
It was a totally made-up name.
Was it really?
When the man, I can't remember his name, Matthias, I think his surname was, he started the ice cream company, and back then, anything with a kind of European, Scandinavian-sounding name was thought to be really sort of posh and expensive, and so he just created the name. It's just random words. But yeah, lots of people thought it was like a German company or Swedish company, but it was American.
I had no idea.
Full of useless information.
What did you do for them then, Becky? Can I ask?
I was a scooper. Well, I worked in a branch in Windsor. That's where I served Prince William and Prince Harry.
Becky, why am I just finding out this out now?
How do you not know?
Why have I just not...
I've told everybody.
But
everyone.
me? I didn't know that.
No, they used to come in on a Sunday evening after they'd had tea at Granny's and have ice cream before they went back to school.
Oh my God!
So they used to come in quite regularly.
Oh, that's amazing. I had no idea. Oh, you've mixed with...
No, did you not hear when I thought I was in the book? It wasn't my fault. I was told by someone else that I was mentioned in the book. So I went out and I bought the book, as in Spare.
Oh, Harry's book?
Yeah, I was told that I was mentioned in the book. And so I went out and I bought it as an audiobook. And after about 4 hours, I couldn't listen to any more. And then I put it as an audio, as a Kindle, and I can't find myself in it, and I'm not in it. I think the person that said I was in it confused my story with his story, and I'm not in it. So don't go through it thinking, oh, is Becky going to be mentioned in here? I'm not. But yeah, I was a celebration director. So you'd have to get everyone motivated in the morning for work.
Oh, my life.
And do sort of silly games and things. And then I became London cake chef.
What chef?
London cake chef for them. So I used to make all the ice cream cakes. I used to make all the birthday cakes for Eton College. And then I became a manager.
Well, Becky, that's...
And Employee of the Year.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I know. My children say it's to do with the fact that I wore my underwear and sang a song while sitting on the managing director's knee. But I think...
I beg your pardon?
Yeah. I know. See, I come here and like, where's all the entertainment? Why don't we have things like that?
Oh, Becky, tell me more stories. I'm loving it.
It was fun times. It was fun times.
Oh, God bless you. I had no idea.
And consequently, I love a little bit of ice cream. Takes me back.
Oh,
I like a bit of nice ice cream. I think
And-
most people like ice cream, don't they? But like you
Argan-
say, you've got to be in the right mood for ice cream.
Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs.
I've said it right this time.
Yeah.
Well, depends on which way you look at it. Now, I've put a few stars together. I have also got some other ones here, so I'm going to put all these because I've already pre-done these. And I can see the time is running away with us again, and I just want to do a couple of more things to show you why these are such a brilliant, brilliant die set. They really, truly are. So I've got a couple of big stars there with that stitch design. This is when you can nest them into each other, whether you want to use like different, I mean that looks really elegant in itself,
Yeah.
or use them separately as well. So I've got some separate ones there too. I've also got myself, because I needed a little flopper stopper for my easel card, so I've double foamed this one up and just popped a little one there, so that's ready for that piece. However, I want to create a little bit of decoration on to be cut, and this is what you saw me doing last night, because I didn't know when to start because I got a bit carried away.
You did get a bit carried away, but you also said this morning you'd made extra because you got so carried away because you like these dies so much.
And I have, because genuinely I absolutely love these dies. And I know that you'll probably be the same when you get them home. You'll just get carried away with all the different configurations in how you can use them. So pretty much back where we started, I've took a piece of cardstock that measures, and I think if I remember rightly, it's 5.5 by 5.5, and just have a little play. So run them through your die cutting machine. Shall we run a couple through? We'll run a couple through. But have a play around. Actually, I think that might be... Yes, you can stay out. I want you. I'm going to put you in there. There we go. So let's pop tape. Can you hear them? They're doing a countdown in our ears, and I'm thinking...
They're doing a really bad countdown in our ear because it's wrong. Right, okay. That's okay.
Oh my life. Do you know when these countdowns come, I'll tell you when I panic, when they tell me we've got a couple of minutes and I'm thinking, oh, I've not even put card together. Because you do get carried away when you're creating, and when you're chatting and creating. Has there been any more comments, Becky, or any questions or anything?
Sorry, I've just been really mesmerised by watching what you're doing. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing my job, aren't I? Oh, there have been a couple. Susie says she loves my stories. Yeah.
I love your stories, Becky, the fab.
They're really odd stories. Have I got any more? No, I haven't got any more stories. I did tell some really good stories earlier on this morning, but about my cousin, but I'm not going to say any more of those. Cindy says, best tip Craig ever gave was to leave the little mini alpha dies, these ones, on their plastic sheet and cut the whole lot out every time. So you don't lose any letters and you keep the extras for next time.
Yeah.
So that is a really good top tip.
That was a good tip, because I hadn't thought about it until I did that myself after listening to that top tip from our lovely Craig, because it is genuinely a really good tip, that. Debs is full. She's always full of top tips. She has loads. I don't know how her brain works, but she's always got a different take on how you can use things, and I love that about her. But yeah, it's lovely, these top tips, and I love when people share them as well. So a lot of our lovely regular viewers share, our regular contributors on the pages, the social pages that contribute there. I mean, look at that for a lovely design. Cutting in.
Nice.
Only.
Really nice.
Without using. So that's where your decorative part comes in. And that's when you can, like I said, have a real play with these. So that lovely stitch design. So again, if I just come in that corner, let's turn that way. Whoops, not flick it away, Debbie, turn it away. Bring in, maybe, let's go with that one. We'll have that configuration on this, just two of them. And just pop those two in and run that through as well. So again, popping it in. Now that's not going to cut fully out, so I'm not sure that I'll need that full pressure again. So what did I do with those two shim pieces of cardstock? There they are. Let's just put those back in, because I don't think I'm going to need that. So let's... That little butterfly gets everywhere, you know. It's back in again. Keeps flying. I must have left a butterfly on my here.
Yeah.
And every time I've got my low-tack tape, it keeps appearing on low-tack tape. Oh dear. Get them in a pot, Becky, get them in a pot.
Yeah.
That's what I say. So when you lift that off, then you again poke out those pieces, get them in a pot or in a little bag, and use them for your shaker parts. Where did that go from like 14 minutes to what did you just say? Goodness me.
It went from 14 because then it suddenly went from 14, 13, 12 in the space of about 3 seconds.
So all you're going to do is you're going to continue all the way around that piece of cardstock. So if I just bring mine in now, this, and I'm going to put my
That's
black
so good.
cardstock underneath because this time I just wanted a bit of black and white. And look how fabulous. And I've been random. Can you see
Yeah.
that I've just thrown them around? I wasn't really particular where I was putting them. I just thought I'll have a random play. Again, when you think about it, now remember, I've got a lot of dotty pen on there because I've been using my dotty tape pen. Just the dotty around that intricate because you do want it to stick down, especially if you're making your shaker cards with these, because don't forget, I could have put the inside part, you know that inside cutting part? Where's it
Yeah.
gone? That one. I could put that in there, inside there, and cut that out to create an aperture.
Yeah.
And that's where your shaker bit will come. And do you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do on my Facebook Live. I think I'm going to use these, but do it in the shaker element.
That'd be
So
nice.
for anybody who's getting that full Showstopper deal, I'll plan a Facebook Live in, so it'll be next week. In fact, actually, what day are we on?
We're
Thursday.
We're Wednesday today.
Oh, is it Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm getting carried away myself. Yeah, I'll plan it in for next week. We'll do a Facebook Live next week. Or potentially, I might do one this weekend. I might, because I do love these. And with my planned demos that I had got, I think that's what we'll do. It's Liam, Nicola, it's Liam. He's been in pinching all my bits and bobs, he has, while we've been busy. Sorry, Liam. So just sealing that onto there, that's going to be my front panel for my card. So I have got, and I've done it with my inside layer. I'm keeping this in black and white to start with, but I've done what I call the easel card. Now this was made out of a full sheet of A4 and just cut down to, and if I remember rightly, it was 5 3/4. So I've scored it at the halfway mark and then scored it at the 3/4 way mark to create the easel.
Yeah.
And that's going to sit in, so if I pop that piece down first, let's pop that there. I'm going to pop that piece in. And then the only reason I did it just at the bottom, not all the way around, is because a lot of that card's going to be covered up. So I thought, there's no point. And plus, I was getting carried away, and I thought, come on, Debbie, you need to get on with your work and stop playing. But that's the lovely thing about these dies. So much fun. I literally had to pull myself away from them in the end, because I'm thinking, no, come on. Yeah, you need to get on with other things. Plus, it was 2 o'clock, like sleeping.
You need to get to sleep.
Yes, sleeping being one of them. I do say, though, I do craft at night a lot. I do craft at night a lot. And sometimes I can be found in my craft room 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I get really sad at night.
Do you get really what?
Sad.
Sad?
Yeah.
Why do you get
at
sad?
night. I feel really sad at night, so I don't do anything at night.
Oh, bless you.
It's I can't know what it is, weirdness. But yeah, I don't like being up at night. I like to be up early, super early in the morning, but now the rest of the family get up really early, so the only way I can get up early and not have anyone around me is by getting up at 4:30, which is just ridiculous.
4:30?
Yeah.
Becky, are you kidding me? You get
No.
up at 4:30?
No, I don't, because it's too early, but that's the only time now. So I used to like getting up at sort of 5:30 and no one else would be up for an hour, but now everyone gets up really early. So it's just getting earlier and earlier, so no, I can't do that. But yeah, I don't like being up late at night. I don't know why. So
Bless you.
An oddness. There's lots of oddness about me. Can I ask you a question?
You can
please?
ask any question.
It's from Pat. Pat says, when I was using my MIDI machine and a fund folder to cut my lambs for Easter, I was getting an embossed outline around the lamb. I'm not sure why. The only thing I'm thinking is because I ran it through the machine twice.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
what it is.
Probably only needed to go through once.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes too, again, and I've done that myself, where I've thought, why did I put it through twice? Why? Why, oh why did I put that through twice? I think I'm going to have 1 star here and have 1 star there. Let's come in. And I did choose this gorgeous ivory. Yeah, I think that's what that problem was there. And I'm thinking, what lamb dye? Was it one of ours? Have we had a lamb dye out that I've missed?
We did, didn't we?
Did we?
We had those lamb edgeables. Do you remember?
Oh.
Was it lamb and what? Okay, well we split hairs. There were sheep rather than lambs. I think it was piggies and lambs, wasn't it?
We need to know. Get back in touch. We need to know.
That's the only one I can think of.
So that's going to be me flopper stopper. So I've just popped that there. But then I've got a couple of little gold stars as well. So I'm going to pop a little gold star. And am I okay? Have I got plenty of time with these guys? Oh, crikey.
Apparently there was a lamb in an Easter box from a while back.
I missed that.
Yeah.
I missed that.
I like a lamb.
I do.
Well, not to eat. I don't like lamb. Ugh.
No, I don't.
But,
no.
I think they're quite sweet. My dog's a bit like a lamb. He sort of like bounds around. Like lambs do when they're in the garden.
So I'm just popping those down randomly. And then I am using my With Love, right? So I am going to use it, but I'm going to put it down here because I feel like if I put it across the star, actually it looks quite, movie theatrical because I've popped a little drop shadow behind the back of it. So I'm going to pop that down there. So let's just use my dotty tape pen to pop that in. And then I'm going to come in and just finish off. Let's just put my little With Love there. I did have a happy birthday, but then I've just realised I've put my stars in place. I wonder if I could get that star off. You can go in there.
I like the colours that you've used there. They look really elegant.
You what, my lovely?
The colours look really
Thank
elegant,
you.
don't they?
Yeah, a bit of black, bit of gold, bit of, ivory. But it looks really gorgeous, that ivory cardstock, and almost gives it like a soft shade of gold.
Yeah.
So I'm just finishing off. I'm going to use my Happy Birthday one because I did cut it out and pop that in because I was debating, do I use the With Love or do I use the Happy Birthday one? But all equally as lovely. And actually, to be fair, Happy Birthday with Love, I think it's okay to put together.
Yeah, I think so.
So let's put that onto there. And I might just finish off, since Sam went and fetched it me, I'm going to pop that in the back of that one. Plus it covers up a little bit of residue that my silly tape has left behind. And there you go. And again, lovely way of being able to use it. You've got decorative nesting dies that are so versatile, so much so that we've done this one. And I'll leave that there for a minute, Sam, while I go and grab my others. And we've done, let's get them all up. The box.
Oh, yeah.
We've done the double Z fold card, but basically we just used the nesting dies there with the decorative features. And then where we started, which feels like a lifetime ago now, where you can create with the Inky backgrounds. So 4 different ways to be able to show you how to use them. Sorry I didn't get any more demonstrations done there, but I know that when you get these beautiful dies home, you are going to simply enjoy every single design. And I will keep you posted. I will let you know when I'm doing the Facebook Live with the details. But I've made a decision. We're going to use these. And I think we're going to use it in a shaker element as well. Do you like what I've done today, Becky?
I think they're brilliant. I love
Thank you very
those.
much.
Really, really like those. As does everyone else. Robin says, Debbie, awesome ideas for these dies. Cannot wait to get them. And Shadiah says, Debbie, you are really inspiring us. Thank you very much. But they're all so different, like you say, but they are absolutely beautiful. So this is the collection of our decorative nesting dies. You've got 6 different dies in this Showstopper. There's 7 dies within each one, and they all nest together. So you've seen you've got those dies that cut a straight edge. You've got a decorative edge, and you've also got a stitched edge with all of those. Now in the Showstopper, you will also be getting your tape, you'll be getting your acetate, you'll be getting your black card and your white card, as well as your foam on the roll and your sequins for just £52 or $68. Thank you very much for joining us. This is not the end of the day, because we're going to be back later on with a craft along, aren't we, Debbie?
We are, yes.
Yep.
A craft along with Arabian Nights.
Fantastic. Do hope you can join us. Remember to ask any questions, and we will see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.